Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer, a full-time reseller. I want to go over my what sold for the weekend video. This is probably my favorite video to film because I love showing everybody the randomness that is my eBay store. So I am actually filming this on Sunday night. So there might still be an item that comes in tonight. Not likely, but if there is, it is roughly 8:30 Pacific time. Yeah. So there might still be some sales that come in, but I am delirious. So if I start talking random stuff, it's been a long day. But I want to go over this tonight. Tomorrow I want to hit the Amazon bin store. It is $5 day. I want to be there when they open. So shout out to the Broncos. They tried. I am a big Bronco fan. I'm from Denver originally, so I still rep my Denver gear. We are a family divided. My husband is a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and we have to meet in the middle. So luckily, we're good sports, and we support each other's teams, even though they are the most rivaled team in the NFL. I'll still help cheer for his Mahomes, because he's pretty darn good, and there's definitely no comparison to who the cards we were dealt. All right, enough about that. Let's dive into reselling and what I sold this weekend. If you like reselling videos, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. If you're not already, I appreciate that. Watching this channel grow has just absolutely brought me so much joy, and I love sharing the word of reselling. So, all right. First item that sold this weekend. Not in no particular order, because technically this was the last thing that just sold like 30 minutes ago. These are brand new, without tag. I listed them as pre-owned, but they are in amazing condition. True Religion, all white jeans. I am short. It always cracks me up to film holding a pair of man shorts. Like, this could be a dress to me. All right, yeah. Short girl problems. This is part of my boot dealer. I get some clothes from him. He's the only reason I ever buy clothes. I hate dealing with clothes. Definitely not my favorite, but when I can buy a whole rack of clothes for $200, including True Religion, I'm gonna do it, even if I hate it. So I'm gonna say I'm in these maybe $5, and they sold for $50. So True Religion, if you are a clothing buyer, is a very good outerwear, denim wear, men's clothing brand. So another item that was clothing. This one goes under my probably wouldn't buy again. I have had this at least 2 years, I want to say. I'm going to say at least 2 years, but I bought it super cheap. I mean, $1. It was at a thrift store that everything was $1. It is an Iowa State starter jacket. I want to say Iowa State, but Iowa football, college football team. Vintage, old, size small, men's. The sizing is probably why it took so long as well. But again, I'm only in it $1, and it sold for $40. So I'm happy with that. All right, that's bulky. We'll get that out of here. Fun buy here, Life Vacs. I picked these up in my Amazon bin store for $3. I've only got, I think, 2 more left. I think this is my 4th one I sold. And it sold for $35, full asking price. So these were great because it's a bulk listing. I only had to list it once, put a multi-quantity of 6 of them, and they're just flying out the door. So $3 each. I am wishing I found more of those. Maxwell tapes. I just picked these up this weekend. Like 48 hours ago, I paid $1 for a 4-pack, and they sold $30. So maybe I listed them too low. It's an 8mm tape, but I'm happy to turn $1 into 30 in 24 hours. Another one from the Amazon bin store. These were from Dollar Day. So I paid $1 each. I'm in at $2 for this pack. I was hoping I was going to find more of them, but I didn't. And these guys sold for almost $40. So I'm pretty happy with that too. This was a bulk buy. Shave Secret shaving oil. Yeah, it's a shaving oil. I don't know what you do with it, but I bought like 6 or 8 of these at a garage sale for $1 a piece. So they're very small sales. It sold for $15. But the great thing is, same with those Life Vacs, multi-quantity. You list it once, you throw it in a box, and I never have to deal with it, and just $15 comes rolling in every random. Whenever those decide to sell. Serene Frog bromine cartridges. I'm saying these are a zero cost of good. When I was at Savers, it was a pack with the chlorine. Was the chlorine or the minerals? It was another frog part that goes with this system. We have a hot tub that takes the frog system. So those other cartridges we're keeping for personal use. So I think I paid $7, maybe $6 or $7 for them. I kept the other ones, and these ones just sold for $30. So zero cost of good to make $30 because I didn't need these ones, but I did need the other ones. I was thrilled. So it paid for all of them. All right, we got some Maurices jeans. Again, with just how cheap it was. I picked these up for 50 cents a pair, and they are both the same size, 13, 14 short. So this lady also has the short girl problems. Yeah, they're both the exact same size, same style. If you know Maurice's jeans, they fit like a glove. I love their jeans. So if you find a certain style and they don't make it anymore, you're going to be going on eBay to find them. Or if you can find them as cheap as she did, she got these for $20 for the pair, I think. No, $28 for the pair. But I'm only in it $1. I've had them for a while, but glad to see those go. All right, we've got a record. This was SOS Band. I bought a box of records. I want to say I paid maybe $80 to $100 for the box. It was a bulk buy. I just had everything on the chair, and we came up with a price. I think it was like $150, $170 for everything. I already sold the box of records that I cherry picked. I picked out any one that was worth more than $20, and the ones that were not, that were only worth $10 to $15, I lotted up, and I think they sold for about $250. So I've already made my money back from this sale. So I'm going to say this is a zero cost of good because at this point, everything is profit. This sold for $25. These are actually pretty simple to ship. I was initially a little nervous, but I just take 2 pieces of cardboard, make sure you kind of fold the corners and create your own box around it. I also, in marker, I write, do not bend. I want to make sure that they don't think that it's something that can go through a flat machine. But I've had no problems shipping these. Some people were a little nervous or telling me like it's not going to make it, but it worked. So I'm happy with that. All right, we got a Scentsy cat. Plush, I don't usually do very well with, but this little guy was brand new with the pack, and I mean, he's just so cute. So I think I paid $4 for him. I probably paid a little too much, but I only had him for maybe 2 months, and he sold for $20 on Macari. So not a huge flip, but he was just too cute to leave on the shelf. I'm happy to make $10 off of him. This was an Amazon Bins find. This was Dollar Day. So I paid $1 for the pair, and I only just picked this up last week. So super fast flip, and they sold for $25. So I'm happy with $25 from $1. I am loving this Amazon bin store, if you haven't realized that. T-Mobile internet router, brand new, sealed, in package. I picked this up at Savers for $15. I kind of paid up on it, but I knew it was a fast seller, and the fact that it's factory sealed, and it sold for $60. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I would have got more if I sat on it and played the offer game, but 15 into 60, I'm just happy to flip some inventory. All right, we got a couple good ones back here. I guess we'll grab Petunia Pickle Bottom. I thought for sure this was going to go a lot faster than it did. This is a very expensive brand of baby diaper bags. I personally had one, and I know what I paid for mine. So I thought for sure this thing was going to go pretty fast. It is, I want to say it was new. I think I said new. I don't know if I said new on there, but it's got new stroller straps. It could just be used, and then they just left the straps on it because I think there's some trash. But nonetheless, it finally did sell, and I got $85 for it. So I think I paid $20 when I bought it. I found it at a garage sale. Such amazing condition. I thought I was going to get easily over $100 for it. So when the first person that actually showed some interest sent an offer of quite a bit off, I think I had it listed at maybe even $115. So when she sent an offer of $85, happy to get rid of it. I've had it for a while. It has not shown any interest. So $85, and she got a really good deal. We got a really good tennis racket. This is a Wilson, which Wilson isn't usually a brand that's too sought after in sporting goods. I don't know why. It's not. It's kind of the generic brand of sporting goods, especially in the resale world. That's what I should say. In the resale world, it comes across as the cheaper version of sporting goods. When you find golf clubs, tennis rackets, usually they're the cheaper ones. This one was used by a professional, somebody who knew what they were doing with tennis. They had it restrung. These are not the original stock strings. And they had some special adjustments made to it. It's got the writing inside the racket here. You can also tell they were a good player because there's very few scuffs on the end. If you were to see a tennis racket that I would be playing with, it's going to be scratched up all get out because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So this person knew what they were doing. The grip is super, super nice. This is just a really, really nice tennis racket. So I picked this guy up for $5. I forget if it was at Goodwill or Salvation, but I paid $5 for it, and it sold for almost $100. If I had said, I don't think I even put in the listing that these were aftermarket strings. I took a picture of them, and I took a picture of the markings that were on the inside. So if you knew what you were buying, you're going to see that these are not original strings. If I listed it as aftermarket strings, I probably should have asked for more. So it's not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing that this was restrung into a much better racket. All right, I talked about that too much, but tennis rackets, always put those on your bolo, especially when they're a good quality like this one, good condition. Head, H-E-A-D, is another really good brand of tennis to look for. All right, move that guy. And I think I've only got one more thing left on here, and that's this Epson Printer. I liked how small this was. I'm not big on shipping big printers, but this one was fairly small. I picked this up at an estate sale. Things were bundled, so I don't know exactly what I paid for this, but I think in my head I was calculating like 15, 20 of it was for this, and the rest went to everything else. But I've easily made my money back on that sale. So, yeah. I paid, I'll say 15 to 20, and it sold for $130. All right, quick interruption, real quick. We had one more sale for the weekend. It came in last night while I was sleeping. That's got to be one of my favorite parts of reselling. It's making money while you're sleeping. So I had, was it 15 items yesterday that I went over, and now we have one more. And this is actually the best one of the weekend. So I didn't want to skip this. It is a Shure, S-H-U-R-E. They make audio video gear, and it's expensive. It's good quality stuff. So this is some kind of audio processor, and I picked up like 3 or 4 different versions of this, of different mixers, all Shure brand, at a church sale. This was a random church parking lot sale where they were clearing out all this old, all their old tech gear. They had projectors, they had ceiling speakers, and a lot of their AV gear. So I paid $5 for this, and it sold for $150 plus shipping. So I didn't want to miss this one, but I want to add that to my weekend sales. So lots of little bread and butters here, but hopefully there's a few things in here that you may not have grabbed on a normal day. Now that you've seen it on here, it kind of builds that internal Rolodex of items that you can add to your BOLO list. Speaking of BOLO list, down in the comments, you will find a link to a free download that I've created of all those BOLOs to keep an eye out while you're outsourcing. I've made this completely free. You just put in your email address. I won't spam you. It's just to me. And you will get a free BOLO list. I don't know if any of those were actually here on the table. I mentioned items that have always been on my BOLO list. High-end electronics, good sporting wear, sporting goods. So download that below in the description. Like this video because, you know, YouTube likes all those likes. And subscribe if you haven't already. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this channel, enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know in the comments. I like to hear from you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day and a fabulous week. Take care.